Who's here with me? Hey, y'all. She's back. Happy Saturday. Per usual, I am pinning the comment for y'all while you join. So bear with me. Same rules apply. Quicker today because my connection's better. Whoop, whoop. Hopefully, y'all can see that. Perfect. All right. It's Silly Saturday. It's Saturday, right? Yeah. All right. So, loves, today we're going to do pick a pile because I want to see what you guys are being drawn toward. Okay. So, we have 3 piles today, 1, 2, and 3. And I'm going to give you the numerology behind each pile. We're going to see what the cards have to say. All right. So, I want you guys to ask yourself, what do I need to know right now? Don't overthink it. Pick a pile, 1, 2, or 3. See what you're drawn towards. Later, we're going to get into our free live yes no questions, so don't worry. But we're switching that up a little bit today, too. So stay with me, okay? We're going to be using my moon deck here, which has yes, no, and magic wand. And magic wand will tell us if we need to use the pendulum, okay? Otherwise, you're just going to get a straight yes or no card. So we'll get into it. But first, I want to talk a little bit about something that's coming up on the 28th, y'all. So, welcome back, my loves. Welcome if you're new to the sanctuary. So, today we're keeping things a little more relaxed, but we're still going to get some good messages in. And like I said, we've got our pick a pile here. We'll have time for follow up questions, and we will get into our free live tarot. So, don't fret, my pets, okay? And as always, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Always, always use your own discernment. You are your own best guide. I'm sharing the messages that come through me from spirit and, of course, my own lived experiences. Okay. So, before we get into the piles, I want to remind you that August 28th is coming up. We've got the full moon in Pisces and partial lunar eclipse. Okay. So, this is big. You know, I love my astrology, all right? And I'm going to be talking much more about it in the next week because I want you to have time to prepare. So just know that that's coming up. Also, this next week, I'm going to be performing rituals and spell work around this energy. So if you're looking for things like cleansing, cord cutting, release work, or any type of intentional spiritual work, keep an eye on the channel. You have all of my links in my bio there. You can email me if you're not sure what you need, especially if you're looking for work and career opportunities right now, having money struggles, anything like that. I have something specifically for that as well. Okay. So we're going to be talking about it all through the next week. Make sure you got your notifications turned on and you're subscribed so you don't miss anything because it's going to be good, y'all. Okay. All right. So let's get into your pick a pile. Hey, PP. Hey, Chosen. Welcome, welcome. If you're just joining, feel free to pop in, say hey, share what you feel comfortable sharing, zodiac sign, where you're joining from. And y'all can start your cue if you want. And when I check in the chat, I will start jotting down, okay? So, again, for the pick a pile, you're going to ask yourself, what do I need to know right now? And then we've got pile 1, 2, or 3 from left to right. So then take a deep breath. And which one catches your attention? 1, 2, or 3? Remember, don't overthink it. Just whatever you're first drawn to. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys a little minute to choose, and then after live, I'm gonna pin in the comments each pile. So for those of you watching the replay, you can easily go to your pile. Okay. And yes, you get to pick a pile with a message and the free yes no question later on as well, okay? Big happy energy tonight. Okay, guys, let's get into it. So, first, we're going to talk about what the number means that you chose in numerology and then the actual cards. All right, so the number one energy is about new beginnings, independence, identity, leadership, initiative, and taking action. Okay, so it's what we call the energy of the individual, okay, of the self. And it's also energy of starting something new or stepping into a new version of yourself. All right. And then number two in numerology and the energy of it is partnership, balance, duality, choices, intuition, cooperation, relationships. Can also bring up tension between two opposing directions. Okay, so two choices could be as well. And then we have three. And the number three, that energy is communication, creativity, expression, expansion, social energy, growth. Can also bring in movement through speaking and writing, networking, putting yourself out there. Okay. So a lot of like collaboration type energy. So that's just based on the number that you picked. And maybe if you were undecided, that will help you. But again, hopefully you pick just based off of your intuition. And this is how we help develop our intuition as well. Okay. All right. So let's get into pile one. So, pile one, we've got 11, which is justice, and 19, which is the sun. So, again, this is pile one, y'all. So, justice brings us in truth, balance, accountability, consequences, decisions, and karmic balancing. All right. And we also have the number 11 here, which, if you've been following along with me, I don't know if y'all take notes or not. It's like school, guys. It's like school. But 11 is a master number, okay? It's actually our illuminator, a portal, gateway. It's like two pillars, 11, 1, 1 right next to each other, okay? So we don't reduce that one. So justice here. And you can see too, I'm always using my pen. She's holding a sword and the scales are on her sword and her reflection looks different, right? So it's not just a reflection, it's balancing the scales with the sword there, okay? And it's justice. All right, so something may be coming into alignment for you regarding justice. This can be a situation where truth matters more than appearances. It can also mean that something you've been waiting on is reaching a point now where a decision needs to be made. Okay, justice can bring a sense of things being put back into their proper place. And then, as I said, we have 19, the sun. And 19 here is interesting, okay? Because normally we'd want to reduce this down, right? But before we reduce this down, and 19 becomes what, y'all? 10, which becomes 1. But before we can reduce it down to 1, we have to reclaim our sovereignty here. So that's the interesting thing with 19. All right. Meaning calling back your power. And doesn't she look like she's doing exactly that? Joyfully under the sun, right? And the sun is illumination, clarity. Funny because remember I had our clarity, I'm going to put it back, our clarity card out here last night. Success, happiness, confidence, vitality, revelation. All right, something becomes visible. Look at the joy in her in this card. So, something that was unclear becomes much easier to understand here. The sun can also be a sign of Leo, doesn't have to be, but it can also be a return of joy after maybe some period of uncertainty. Okay. Now, the combination together makes it even more interesting. This is a very strong clarity pile. Okay, y'all. So, justice plus the sun means the truth is coming into the light. Okay. Something might be revealed, clarified, confirmed, finally understood. And with that number one, there's always a strong message about you reclaiming your own authority. Like I said, calling back your own power, okay, your own sovereignty. So maybe you're at a point right now where you have to stop waiting for someone else to make a decision and make your own decision. So because we got justice here, this could be maybe seeing someone's true intentions finally, receiving an answer you've been waiting for. You might get clarity around a relationship or a decision that's going in your favor. It could be court cases here, you guys. All right. It could be recognizing where you've been out of alignment, beginning again with more confidence. Now, if we're talking about love, okay, as you know, I love love. Um, then this can indicate clarity after confusion, right? So if someone's been giving mixed signals, maybe. Remember last night, some energy was coming through about playing games. So something is going to become much more obvious to you. Justice can be in anything, right? This can bring accountability. Maybe someone's going to have to finally face the consequences of their choices, of their actions, all right? Karma could be involved here. And the sun can bring openness and honesty to this. Now, if you're single, this can be about becoming much clearer about what you actually want instead of accepting whatever presents itself to you. Then in career and money, this is really, really excellent energy, confirmation for my fur babies, for clarity and recognition, decisions, forward movement. I know a lot of you guys are kind of career changing now or kind of waiting on decisions. So if you're waiting on a decision, a contract, an opportunity, interview, anything like that, this combination is very encouraging, okay? Because the sun can bring visibility. So don't hide your work. Now is not a time to hide your work, okay? Now, what you might not be seeing here, remember that's been big energy in the collective lately. The answer may already be becoming obvious to you. All right. You might be waiting for one more piece of confirmation when the situation's already showing you what you need to know. All right. So, again, that was for pile one. I'll check in with the chat and then we'll get into pile two. Hi, some guy. Hi, Jude. Some guy, are you referring to me or? I don't even think you've ever been in my live before, so I'm not really sure. Hi, Reba. Hi, Crunchy Cakes. Pee. Thank you. Welcome, welcome, guys. Funny, you guys saw it before I even did, but thankfully I don't get too many trolls, and I have no idea, like, maybe he got mad because I was talking about career and money. Maybe someone needs a cleanse. I don't know. That's okay though. All right. So, see, this is why I need a moderator, y'all. I kept thinking my channel's not like, I mean, I'm so grateful for each and every one of you guys, and we're almost to 1,000. Okay, our community is growing, but in my mind, I'm like, it's not like I don't get this, all the time. So I was like, do I need a moderator? But hey, maybe so. Okay, so thank you guys for your support. So for pile two, okay, we've got here the 10 of Wands and the Chariot, which is 7. So this one's an interesting one too. Now, 10, as we know, is completion. Okay. So fulfillment, cycles, rebirth, divine order. And then 7, which a lot of people associate with luck and money, is also spirituality, wisdom, introspection, divine connection. Okay. So this is a good one too. Now, the 10 of wands and the imagery is important here too, because you see here she's got her stuff packed, she's already down the hill, right? And look, the path is lit for her. She's got all her stuff with her and she's already down the hill. Okay, but the 10 of wands is known for burden, responsibility, exhaustion, carrying too much, taking on more than is actually yours. So this is someone who may have been holding everything together. You're capable, you're strong, but you are tired. And sometimes the problem isn't that you're incapable of carrying it, it's that you shouldn't have to carry all of it. Okay. Now we've got the chariot. This is all about forward movement, determination, willpower, direction, control, victory through focused action. And look at the imagery that they came together. Okay. And the horses here in the chariot, one's white and one's black. That's duality, kind of that yin and yang energy. And look, he's sitting on top of the chariot directing it, not even inside. Okay. So this is significant too. So again, forward motion, but it does require choosing a direction, hence the duality here. Okay. You can't drive in two directions at once. So putting them together, this pile really gives me you've been carrying too much and something needs to change before you can move forward. All right. The chariot says movement's available to you, it's there, but the 10 of wands is asking you, what are you taking with you? You see, everything here is packed. So there might be something you're carrying because you've convinced yourself that you have to. This could be a responsibility, a relationship, maybe someone else's emotions or energy, some old expectation, maybe a goal you had that just doesn't even fit your life anymore. Okay. And then adding that number 2 is another layer around choices and partnership. Okay. So kind of a crossroads type energy. So there might be some sort of decision here involving another person, but ultimately you have to decide what direction you're going to go in. Okay. Now, getting into love once again, so I'm doing this for each pile, okay? This can absolutely show a relationship where one person has been doing too much of the emotional labor. Someone is carrying this relationship. Okay, maybe someone feels like they're carrying it on their own. The chariot asks whether both people are actually moving in the same direction. Now, if you're single, this can be about releasing the idea that you have to work so hard to make love happen. Okay. Now, in career and money, this is very strong get moving energy, but with a warning against burnout, because y'all know my theme is don't grind a line. Okay. You don't want to burn out. So, not that you're not capable of accomplishing your goals, but you need to stop trying to do everything simultaneously. Okay. Delegate, prioritize, choose the actual destination. And the thing you might not be seeing is that you're closer than you think. Okay. But there's something, again, that you're carrying that's kind of slowing you down. All right. And the breakthrough might not mean more effort, okay? It might mean less weight on your back, less weight on your shoulders, okay? Hence the 10 here for release, completion. Yeah. So you're on your way down. You're already going downhill, okay? As in you're not it's not an uphill battle anymore, not that you're going downhill in a bad way. Let me clarify. Okay, I'm gonna check in with the chat and we'll go into pile 3. Cringy, right? I thought the same about the handle, and then I was like, oh. Someone needs to quit. Aw, thank you, Crunchy. Hey, Hype. Why is everybody deleting their comments tonight before I get to see them? That's not fair. Okay. Yeah, I think you can do different mods per live chat or something. I don't know if they have to be like permanent. So that's something to think about. Okay, so let's talk about pile 3 before we get into y'all's specific questions. Again, you can put them in the queue, or if you want to hold it until I'm done. That is less scrolling for me, but hey, however you all want to do it. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Okay, let's see what we got here. Ooh, all right. So we've got the 5 of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. Interesting. Some swords energy tonight, y'all. Okay. So 5 of Pentacles here. We've seen this energy recently too in the lives. You see here, she's sitting on the ground. The door's in front of her with a very large keyhole, and the key is leaned up against the door, but she's not really looking that way, is she? So the 5 of Pentacles was kind of feeling excluded, unsupported, overlooked, lacking, abandoned, or left out in the cold. Again, this is pile 3, y'all, if I didn't say that. Okay, but one of the important things about this card is that the feeling of being shut out isn't always the same thing as actually having no options. Again, the key is here for her, okay? There can be help nearby that's not being recognized, it's not being seen, okay? Maybe there's an opportunity that isn't being seen because the focus is on what's missing. Here, she's got her head down, kind of looking in despair. The key is right there. All right. Then we have this Knight of Swords, and you see he is carrying a bow and arrow. Hey, Saggy energy, okay? And he's running towards his motorcycle. Now, it's kind of hard to tell. Is his motorcycle taken off on him, or is it parked and he's running towards it? There's also a bird flying ahead, okay? All significant. So the Knight of Swords brings speed, communication, action, directness, urgency, sudden movement. Okay. Something can happen quickly. All right. Hence the motorcycle here. A message, a conversation, an opportunity, a decision, someone suddenly taking action. Okay. So together, this pile becomes much more interesting. Okay. It's kind of a before and after type feeling. So 5 of Pentacles is saying I'm stuck, I feel left out, nothing's happening for me. And 9 of Swords says, wait, everything just changed, okay? Or things can happen overnight, and y'all better believe it, okay? If your life's never changed in an instant or overnight, then I don't know what to tell you, but if it has, you know, okay? There could be a sudden message, opportunity, development that completely interrupts a period of stagnation for you, okay? And because your number is 3, communication is really emphasized here, okay? So this could literally involve a conversation, maybe an email, a phone call, an application you submitted, a social connection, I don't know, some piece of information, okay? And in love, this is the one can get a little spicy, okay? So again, the 5 of Pentacles can mean feeling kind of rejected or abandoned or shut out. But the Knight of Swords is somebody suddenly communicating or charging back into the situation. So maybe if you've been in a period of no contact or silence or whatever, this could be things changing, okay? I still only just got a whiff of like fruity smell. We might have a spirit here with us. Okay. So oh yeah. So if someone's asking about, a person, I know some of you guys have been in this no contact situation. Maybe somebody's been distant. Maybe there's going to be movement here with this communication. Okay. But the Nine of Swords isn't necessarily gentle. All right. So something might happen quickly and it's going to require your discernment. Okay. So don't confuse speed with emotional maturity. Just because someone comes back into energy doesn't mean that they belong there. Doesn't mean that they are meant to stay. Okay, so keep that in mind. That's my disclaimer. Now, in career and money, This is actually really interesting for anyone looking for work, okay? Because Five of Pentacles is like you've been feeling like you're not really getting opportunities, okay? And this is a sudden opening here with our Knight of Swords. So apply, reach out, follow up, communicate, put your path or put yourself in the path of opportunity, okay? And then with the three, it just reinforces that kind of networking communication. All right. So you might not be seeing that this situation is not as stagnant as it feels. Okay. Something could be developing behind the scenes. Remember, it's to give your spirit team permission to work on your behalf, y'all. And it hasn't reached you yet. Okay. But when it does, it might move very quickly. So hope is not lost. Okay. Don't give up hope here. Again, that was for pile 3. Okay, love. So if you picked a pile and something came up for you while I was reading, you can ask a follow up question. Sometimes the pick a pile gives you the general message, and your follow up lets us kind of look at how it applies to your specific situation. So, if you want me to go deeper, then that's where your tip comes in. We are doing the one free yes no question, so you can use that. And then, if you still want to go deeper, you can. Or if you just want to go ahead and say, yeah, give me my reading, that's fine too. Remember, the tip does skip you ahead to the top of the queue as well. All right. So I'm going to pull some charms before I get into the yes no questions and see what this will give us in addition. I'm going to catch up in the chat real quick. Hi, Anika. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the sub. If you're just joining, we just finished our pick a pile. 1, 2, and 3. Feel free to go watch the replay if you want to see that. And we're going to get into our charms and then our free yes no questions. So you guys can go ahead and start the queue. I think it's already going. Ooh, very interesting. Okay. So we have here a white female cat, and it kind of looks like she's screaming. I say female because she's got lashes and a red bow in her hair. So a feminine energy here, and she's white. That makes a difference too. And then the red bow. So what I'm seeing here is Spirit is sending a very large message or gift. Okay, the red bow kind of gives us gift energy. So something's coming in here from Spirit, and it's going to be very loud. So maybe a big surprise, okay, is coming towards you. So that's good. That makes sense because each of these piles are kind of heading towards that, like something coming in for you. So that's great for the collective. All right. So again, for the yes, no, we're going to be using my moon deck. We've got yes, no, and magic wand. If you get magic wand, we'll use the pendulum to ask your question. Otherwise, you're going to get the yes or no card. Okay. So we're going to start our cue. And all the information, rules, links, everything are pinned in the chat for you. So again, everyone gets one free yes, no question. We can go deeper with the tip. Let me know which platform you tip on, and then I will get to you. You're welcome, Anika. Thank you for being here. All right. So let's see. Oh, PP, you picked 3. Very interesting. Let me know if your guys' piles resonated with you. And Chosen, if you want to make that yes, no question, if you're still here, we can do that. Okay, so Reba is first. Oh, but you know what? I think PP, don't I owe you? Let me know in the chat. I'm gonna put PP with a question mark. Okay, chosen. But you'll have to give me your question, PP. Okay. No, not chosen. Chosen needs to redo her question unless I scroll down and see it. But okay, Reba. Will things go well? All right. If you're in a platonic relationship. Okay. So PP and chosen have question marks so far. Reba. Okay. And then Crunchy, will you and Robert end up dating? Okay. Anika, best interest in the long run. Ooh, marriage proposal. And thank you guys for trusting me. Some of these questions are serious and deep. Thank you for trusting me with them. Jawad. Okay. I'll put the piles away now because we want space. Okay, and let's see what else. Oh, Crunchy, feel free to go back. You can rewatch it and choose 1, 2, 3, and you'll see the. Okay, PP. Yes, Crunchy. Thank you to everyone here. Okay, so PP is gonna wait. Chosen. I didn't see anything. Okay. So we'll go Reba, Crunchy, Anika. And then oh, interesting, Anika. Okay, well, let's get into it. Okay, so Reba first then. Will things go well with Ori in a platonic relationship for Reba Spirit? Magic wand. We gotta ask the pendulum. All right, Spirit. Will things go well with Reba and Ori in a platonic relationship? It was heading towards no and slowed down. So let's see. Will things go well with Reba and Ori in a platonic relationship, Spirit? We're getting circles. I'll tell you what all this means in a second. Let's see what it lands on. Yes, a light yes. Okay. So Reba, what this is there might be some kind of like back and forth. I don't know if that's back and forth from platonic and romantic or what, but in the end, yes. Yeah, things will go well in a platonic relationship. And let me know if you want to go deeper on that. Of course, I don't have any other details there. So, okay. So now crunchy. So, will you end up dating Robert seriously? Okay, will Crunchy end up dating Robert seriously, Spirit? Oh, this one fell right out. No. It says no sleep on it to be exact. But no. So it could be that you're not going to end up dating, but we said seriously, so it's not someone you're going to date seriously. Let me know if you want to go deeper. And then we have Anika. Should Anika accept Jawad's marriage proposal, Spirit? No. And it says sleep on it once again. And it sounds like you have been very like unsure or something too. So I think that tells you a lot. My philosophy is if it's not a hell yes, then it's a F no. At least, I mean, when it comes to really anything, but especially in love, you know? Oh, that's good. There's no attachment there, Crunchy. Very interesting, Crunchy, that they said that. You're welcome, Anika. Yeah, I was kind of picking up on that. The arranged. Yes, exactly, Crunchy. That's tough. I know it's big in a lot of cultures, and I, didn't grow up with that, so it's um I can see like some of the benefits to it, honestly. And a lot of them, last for a very long time, but I think that would be difficult for me personally to like to get into that with someone that I didn't already love. That's just me, but you're welcome, Anika. Yes, I'm so happy you joined. Welcome, welcome. That makes sense, Crunchy. Oh, that makes sense, Anika. All right. So PP chosen. Did y'all want to go? The reason I owe PP is because he tipped yesterday. I didn't see it, so I owe him one. And that ever happens, feel free to call me out in the chat, you guys, because sometimes it's a lot to, to scroll through. Or make sure you put that green heart to kind of catch my attention too. Let me know on which platform you tip on, and we'll go deeper. So yeah, let me know if you have a specific question, PP, or you just want me to go deeper on. I think you said you chose pile 3. We can do that. And if you're just joining, welcome. We did pick a pile today, and we've got follow-up questions. We already did charms. Now we're into our free yes no tarot with the moon deck and pendulum. And again, as a reminder, we've got our full moon in Pisces coming up. My fur babies are confirming. And a partial lunar eclipse. So I am going to be doing rituals and spell work around the energy. So if you want to book that, sanctuary444.com, or if you want a private, more personal reading as well. So again, make sure you subscribe. Your notifications are on for the week to come. All right, let's see. We got these 2 cards that kind of fell out on me as I was putting the piles away, 9 of Swords and Page of Swords. So I was already saying big swords energy tonight for y'all. And you see that here she kind of looks in despair. There's a pillow next to her on the ground. She's in the grass though, and she's got her face in her hands and then crows overhead. But you see one bird there is white, which is for spirit. So that's a spirit message coming in, kind of hope, but it's also something that needs to be released with the 9 here. And then Page of Swords. And you see her, she's holding a book. She's got a bunch of light bulbs on strings, birds flying around, and she's kind of walking a very thin line there, balancing on that sword. So there is, and this makes sense with the piles that we got today. So there is a message coming in here that is going to bring hope. It's going to bring opportunity, maybe a new idea. It could be about a book, okay, or some sort of creative project that you're working on. And this is for the collective. Okay. And we did say that a surprise is coming in from spirit. So it was kind of yelling about it. And again, after the live is over, I will pin in the comments where each pile starts so you can go right to your pile. Hi, San. Welcome. We are doing our free yes no questions. The rules and links are in the chat there pinned. I think Chosen left us. And if PP is still here and you want to do your question, let me know. Again, a specific question, or if you want me to go deeper on your pile, either way. And if anyone else has yes no questions, let me know. We're using our deck and pendulum today. Ooh, Aquarius and Cancer energy. Interesting. All right, so San is going in the queue. Does Hiva intend to return to San? Okay. Let's see. Let's ask the deck. Does Hiva intend to return to San Spirit? It looked like it was gonna fall out. There's some stubborn energy here, that's for sure. Magic wand. Okay, so we're gonna ask the pendulum. Okay, is Hiva going to return to sand spirit? Possibly, and it's very strong. Yeah, it's pointing to the symbol of Taurus, and I did say it was stubborn energy. So sometimes that's not a zodiac sign, it's the imagery of it. So someone's being as stubborn as a bull here. Hmm. Yeah, possibly, and someone's being as stubborn as a bull. It makes sense because the cards were being stubborn. Then they go from the pendulum, and pendulum said possibly. So I think there's a lot here, Sam. Let me know if you want to go deeper. Okay, PP, will your craft pay off? Let's ask the cards. Will PP's craft pay off, Spirit? I'll focus on the stubborn energy here, PP. My right foot. I'm feeling something on my right foot. So there's some sort of. As I'm saying that, my diffuser went off too. So it's always big energy. So some sort of step that you need to take. Maybe to like secure your footing, stability here. So let's see what comes up. Will PP's craft pay off, Spirit? My goodness, real stubborn energy here, PP. Suddenly maybe even feeling really stagnated. Oh, that felt like one was going to come out. Okay, Spirit's saying take the top card. We're going to do that. No, sleep on it. So some sort of step you need to take here, PP. Some sort of step you need to take. And we did just get for the collective this one. Didn't you say you were working on a book, PP? And if y'all haven't, check out PP's page. He already has some books out. Shout out to my regulars. I will shout you out. Great, PP. Yeah, so maybe this was pointing towards that or a new idea. Now my candle just went out, you guys. Goodness. Yeah, a lot of stagnant energy here, PP. You might need a cleanse. You're welcome. Let me know if anyone else has any questions. Otherwise, we might go into our affirmations a little early. We're not too early, but actually, I'm going to pull from this deck for the collective real quick. I'm being called to this deck right here. Let's see what comes out. And actually, this can be, I'm going to do this for you, PP, because like I said, I did owe you for yesterday. So since you got the no and there's a step, let's see if this comes out what step it is. How about that? Self-love. Yeah, so this might be a confidence thing. Maybe you're not really believing in yourself enough. Root chakra work. Okay. This makes sense. Can you feel us? Okay, PP. And then pulse. Yeah, some root work needing here. And specifically around like your confidence, your self-image. And I think this is from your guides. Can you feel us? What else, Spirit? Don't prove, radiate. Yeah, that's just like the don't grind a line. So maybe that's like all the effort you're putting in, you're not seeing the results. And it's more the energy that you need to put in, it's more the confidence that you need to put in. Okay. So don't try to prove anything, radiate it. Hopefully that helps. And if you're just joining us, we're doing our free yes no questions and follow up. All the rules and links are pinned in the chat. They're also on my card here for your convenience. Hippie said, damn. Is that like, damn, I'm good? Damn, that hit home. I'll take it. And if you enjoyed today's reading, don't forget to double tap screen, hit the like before you go. If you're new, subscribe, make sure your notifications are turned on so you don't miss anything. Like I said, this next week is going to be big. Keep an eye on the channel because we're going to be getting into that eclipse coming up in much more detail. And again, I'm going to be doing a lot of rituals and spell work leading up to the eclipse. Of course, we can do these at other times as well, but this is the perfect time to get all of that in before. So you come into that full moon already cleansed, protected. You need any cord cutting done, anything like that. We can do honey pot spells, road openers. So for those of you feeling kind of stuck, stagnated, okay. Baby said all of the above. You know where to find me. All my info's in the bio, guys. All my links. If you're not sure what you need, you can always email me the situation and I'll point you in the right direction. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pull our affirmations. If anyone pops in last minute, then we can And again, if you missed the pick a pile, then after live's over, I'm going to be pinning in the comments so that you can click on which one you chose. You can watch the replay. Any others, Spirit? All right. We got 2 affirmations for tonight. Let's see. I release attachments. Oh, perfect. We are just talking about that. And I'm guided and protected by love. Oh, I love it. All right. So, Spirit wants you to know, remember, and start affirming. I release attachments and I am guided and protected by love. 555 on the clock. Yes, so release those attachments, guys. Again, time for releasing, cord cutting, cleansing. Now is the time to do it before this full moon and partial lunar eclipse. Okay, guys? So affirm it with me. I release attachments. I am guided and protected by love. Again, I release attachments. I am guided and protected by love. Check out my Affirm It With Me series of shorts. We got affirmations for the morning, the evening, for money, all different kinds of things. Protection is up there too. So if you're wanting that, they're all 3 minutes or less. Okay, so check those out. I'll try to remember to put those in the description as well for those who are interested in that. Again, all my information you can find in my bio. Yes, PP, affirm it. Hey, Heidi. Welcome, welcome. We were just doing affirmations and closing out, but if you have a last minute question, let me know. A yes, no question. The rules and links are pinned in the chat right there. Everyone's getting one free yes, no question. If you want to go deeper, then we do that with the tip. I'll give her a minute to answer before we close out. Oh, and I forgot to mention, hello, duh. Tomorrow is Shadow Work Sunday, y'all. And I know the last couple of weeks, you guys were loving the Shadow Work Live. We did our Jungian deck, and then we talked about hustle mentality last week. So we're going to be doing an even deeper dive tomorrow. So join me for Shadow Work Sunday live again. Not sure exactly what time, but I'm thinking it's going to be late morning, early afternoon Central Time. So, confirmation for my fur baby. So definitely, this is the time. Get your shadow work done, like I said, before this full moon coming in, and it is in Pisces. So emotions, guys, release those emotions. Thank you too, PP. Okay, so no other questions. We'll go ahead and close out. So once again, guys, I appreciate each and every one of you so much. We're getting so close to 1,000 subscribers. So please subscribe if you haven't yet and you're enjoying the channel so that we can get that goal. Our community is growing. I am just amazed by it every day. And I do respond to all of your comments. So definitely leave a comment. And like I said, you can contact me via email. It's on my bio. And I think now you can even message me on YouTube. So try it. Let me know how it goes. And if you're not sure, what it is that you need, and I can point you in the right direction. And again, the site is sanctuary444.com. Again, the link is in my bio here on YouTube as well. Okay. All right, y'all. So until tomorrow, sending you light, love, and healing. And I hope this out. Thank you. Oh, I just saw. Oh, Luma deleted hers. Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you, MG. Oh, I just saw your question. Okay, let's do it. I was just about to close out, but I will do it. We're gonna ask the deck and see. So MG, and thank you for the sub. If AB is your person, let's see. Is AB this person? Hmm. No. Sleep on it, it says. No. If I can see that, I know it's a little dark. Let me know if you want to go deeper, otherwise we will close out. Hi, Luma. It's everyone gets one free yes no question, Luma. So yeah, if it's a yes no question. Oh, I'm sorry, MG. Hi, Love B. I was just about to close out, but I will do it. Okay, so Luma and Love B. If you want to frame it yes no, Luma, then we can. Xanda stalking me. Okay, Love B. Let's see. Is Xanda stalking Love You guys got some stubborn energy today where the cards don't want to come out. Maybe someone's indecisive. Okay, we're going to go ahead and pull one. Magic wand. How did I know that was going to come out? We're going to ask the pendulum. So is Xanda stuck? No. That was a very clear no. Okay, so Xanda's not stalking you. Love B. Ooh, no contact. Okay, funny because we were just talking about that. Okay, MG, if you want to go deeper, you just go ahead. The links are pinned in the the chat right there. Just let me know what platform you tip on and then we'll go deeper. Luma. Does Luma's person love her? Let's see. Does she love you? Oh, I was going to automatically pick up the pendulum. Maybe I should have gone for that, but let's see what the cards say. Does she love Luma? All right, we're going to pull one. Let's see if it just says magic wand again. No, it says no. Sleep on it. You did say you're tired of them. It was, who was it that said they were tired? Yes, definitely a sign, Love B. Yeah, that no was for Luma. You're welcome. MG, let me know if you still want to go deeper and which platform you tipped on. Give that a minute to come through before we close out. Oh yeah, that was Luma. I said you were tired of your twin. No contact is rough, Love B. I'm sorry. Hi, Sophie. All right, I will answer yours while I'm waiting on MG to see, because I know it takes a minute to do it. Am I going to get any good news in regards to your grades soon? Oh, is Sophie gonna get good news in regards to grades soon, Spirit? Told you guys. Cards are being stubborn, but usually that's when someone's energy is kind of stagnated or maybe indecisive. All right, we're gonna pull one. No, sleep on it. So it might not be soon. Let me know if you want to go deeper. That was for Sophia or Sophie. I think MG might have left us. So if nobody wants to, you're welcome. Nobody wants to go deeper, then I will go ahead and close out because I was about to close out when you came in. I call you stragglers, the last minute questions. I love y'all though. Okay, guys. So until next time, sending you light, love, and healing. And I hope this helped. Thank you.